Mondays are for MetroCard English. Hello students, my name is Teacher Dara. I am the ESL teacher and founder to my own company, Applied ESL. Applied ESL is an online English tutoring service with a creative approach where I help adult learners build their confidence while practicing and improving their English speaking skills. Welcome to MetroCard English. Learn English as you travel. A MetroCard is something that we use to take the New York City subways, such as trains and buses. On each MetroCard, you will see a message on the back, such as this one. Here is today's lesson. Subway emergency instructions. Do not pull the emergency handle. Notify train crew or police if you see something in distress or notice unlawful, suspicious behavior. Remain inside the train. Follow instructions from crew or emergency workers. What does this mean? Well, first, let's go over the breakdown of this message to better understand its meaning. So instructions are things that we tell people. We tell people to do something that we follow. In this example, we have 3 instructions. For example, let's look at some of these vocabulary words. For example, pull. Pull means to move something down. Emergency handle is a handle you pull when there is an emergency. This stops the train. Notify means to alert, to inform, or to tell. Crew means staff. Distress means hurt, sick, or there's a problem. Unlawful means against the law. Suspicious means not correct, something that is sneaky. And behavior means how you act, attitude. So as you can see in the examples, it is very important to follow these subway instructions. We all take the subway, and a lot of times we don't always pay attention to what's going on around us. These instructions will help you in case of an emergency. Emergency means when something is happening, a problem, something that happens very fast and you need to act quickly. Anytime there is an emergency, it is important that you try to find the crew of the train or a staff member or a police officer. These are the people who can help you in case of an emergency. Try not to always pull the emergency handle unless it's absolutely necessary, because when you do so, the train will come to a full stop and then everybody is delayed. The train crew has to find out what's going on. And sometimes it's better to get off at the next stop, call 911 when an emergency is happening, than to stop the whole train and now nobody can go anywhere. But again, it depends on the emergency. When someone's in distress, this means that a person may be having a problem, usually if someone is sick or they're not feeling well. If you see someone in distress, it is important to notify the crew or inform a police officer. Now, usually there are police officers inside the subway, or there may be transit police. These are officers that only work within transit. But whichever person you talk to, you want to make sure that you get some help to help that person who is in distress. If you are in distress, it is also important to notify someone so you can get help as well. But again, if you are by yourself or no one's there to help you, always call 911. So let's review. We talked about instructions, which means to tell someone to do something. We talked about notify, which means to alert, to let someone know what's going on. We talked about distress, which means someone who is sick or is not doing too well. We talked about crew, which means trained staff. We talked about unlawful. This means something that is against the law. Suspicious is something that we don't know. For example, if you're riding the train and you see a package sitting in the middle of the train, it's suspicious because usually we do not see packages left on the train like that. If you suspect suspicious behavior, call 911 immediately and alert train crew, because sometimes people will leave things on the train to harm others. So if something doesn't look correct or sneaky, or someone's acting suspicious or leave something suspicious, make sure that you notify a police officer, a train crew member, or call 911 immediately. And lastly, we talked about behavior. Behavior just means how you act. One of the benefits to taking the subway is you will see instructions written in different languages, and sometimes you may see it on the back of a MetroCard, for example. So this is the same message that we just talked about in Spanish. So in Spanish, it's saying the same thing. Subway emergency instructions. Thank you so much for watching today's lesson, and always try your best. I have all these Metro cards. I don't know what to do with them. Good news. Don't want that expired Metro card? No problem. Please donate your expired old Metro cards to the address down below, and you may see your Metro card in an upcoming lesson in MetroCard English. Thank you so much for your support.